veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la.
While I'm at this traffic light, I thought I would stop and say hello, and welcome to this week's vlog. It is the third week of April. It's the 14th. I just came from the store and the post office. I needed to see if they'll extend. Well, it's the money for my post office box is due tomorrow, but I'm not gonna have it. So. But they said I have until the end of the month to make sure it's in my account, so that's good. The weekend it was okay. Yeah. Morgan and I did our poetry workshop. I'll link it below in case I put it in the last vlog, but in case you want to see it and you didn't watch the last vlog, I'll link it below. I did my video, did reading. I have some more a lot of beta reading to do this week, actually. I roughly need to read about 200 pages this week. That's just beta reading. But it's fine. I can do that. And I'm about to hurry up and get back in the house because my stomach is really yelling at me. I'm hungry and I need coffee. And I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, so that's good. I have to also use the bathroom, so that's fine. But I just wanted to come on and update that much. I'll discuss more about where my thoughts are creatively after I realized that I might be in burnout and didn't realize it or was in denial. Anyway, I'll be back. Bye.
6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make.
Oopsie, had a bit of an accident there. You fell. Hold on. Let me make sure my other tabs did not get affected. Okay. Alrighty. Hello. Let me put you down so I can talk. No, oh no. Hold on. There we go. Nope. You're still not correct. I just am nestling you between the computer and this little bar on this table. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about last time I was on with you guys, but so I'm trying to get myself together, but right now I'm just beta reading right now because as what tends to happen every time I go out the house, I'm really tired. I've had 2 cups of coffee though, so I don't know if I'm actually going to go to sleep when I'm meaning to go to sleep tonight, because I've had 2 cups of coffee, which I usually only try to keep it to 1 cup, but I've had 2. I have a lot of reading to do this week, so so sorry, but I am trying to get back on track. I have a lot of reading to do this week, but I really want to try to write something this week as well. Note that I said try. I don't know if that's going to actually happen, but I'm still going to try. And I even made, hold on, see if I can, at that, my book, which I just have started throwing everything in. Okay, so I made a schedule, and it's kind of like the hours that I want to be awake and the hours that I want to. I need to rework it because it's not enough writing time built into this, which is not great. And well, technically, there's 20 hours in the 19 hours in the whole week of writing time that I've built into this, which is not good. That's not enough. But that was what I could configure with me sleeping between 5:30 and 11:30, which really it's not 5:30 because if I get into bed by 5:30, I'm not actually falling asleep at 5:30. So, give or take. And my alarm goes off sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. So there's that. But if I wake up between 11:30 and 1:30, it's kind of like, well, maybe I can cut that down because that's 2 hours. But I put it like that because sometimes I don't always wake up at 11:30 like I'm supposed to, because if my alarm doesn't go off, then I end up not waking up at 11:30. But I have for the day that I go out, get dressed, get ready, do my devotional, check my emails, light little admin tasks. The days that I don't go anywhere, still get dressed, obviously. Well, unless it's pajama day, which allows me for more time because I don't have to spend that time getting dressed. But, because I'm just going to be in my pajamas. But admin, coffee, devotional, and then the days that I don't go anywhere, I have lunch built in at 1:30, between 1:30 and 2:30. So give me an hour, give or take. I probably won't actually need the whole hour, but I'd like to build it in. I'd like to be on the safe side and build it in for the hour instead of, not building it in and then coming up short. And so then I have on the days that I don't go anywhere, my writing block of time, which is only Tuesday and Wednesday, by the way, that I don't go anywhere. Well, unless take that back, because if I don't have any money and don't have any gas in my car, I'm also not going to go anywhere. But built-in non-outing days are Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay. And so I have it from 2:30 to 6-ish, 6:30. So that's roughly 3.5 to 4 hours writing, right? And then it's very hard to read this right now because there are some days where I have Monday and Friday because Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are streaming days. And I don't typically, I know the streams are supposed to be for productivity, but I don't typically do the writing things and stuff during stream. Usually that is like the time that stream falls in. It's prepping dinner, making dinner, hopefully eating dinner. And on my stream, because my internet is so finicky, I can't do too much at the same time while I'm running the stream. So I can't really, there's one time I tried to use Word to type and write, and it just knocked me out of StreamYard. And it was another time I tried to beta read and use Google Doc. It knocked me out of StreamYard. So I just usually try not to do too much of anything during streams. So that's it. Monday and Friday I have writing time built in at 7 to 8. And then I go prep and stuff for dinner because those are non-streaming days, at least as it stands. And then I have the beta reading. Oh, seemingly I have beta reading at the same time. Oh, no. I have beta reading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, stream days. From 11 to, is that 1? 1. And then I have on Monday and Friday brainstorming / research for writing from 11 to 12. And then beta reading from 12 to 1. Or just plain reading if I don't have any beta reading to do. And then I have the wind down, which I've narrowed it down to an hour from 1 to 2. And then I have my writing time, which spans across Monday through Friday from 2 to 3 a.m. That is what I have at the moment. That sounded confusing. If that sounded confusing to you, it also sounded confusing to me reading it back. I have to figure out a way to make this concise and where I can actually understand what is happening. Because right now it's like half some of the, I can't even really describe it, but I'm gonna try. I need to get back to writing. I think in my last vlog, in the vlog that just went up today, I titled it, Am I in Burnout Denial? I think that I am slightly in denial that I might slightly be experiencing burnout. And I'm in denial because I can't be experiencing burnout. I have a book I want to publish this year. It was supposed to be more than one, but at this rate, it's just going to be the one. If I'm lucky. So, I can't do burnout right now. And this, I really get not, when I have a setback, it really takes me too long to get adjusted back into the flow of things. Because that whole car thing just really set me back. Y'all saw, creatively I was flowing. I was working on the TV script. I was working on the Patreon story. I was not working on the editing of When Love Calls like I was supposed to be, but I was brainstorming new projects, Project Willow, and working on just getting ready to brainstorm Mackenzie Brown Book 5. I was flowing. And then that happened. And it felt like, oh my God, another thing happened. Like, it just feels like I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop and something else to go wrong. And I know you can't live life like that. That's not a good thing. It's not a good place to be. Trust me. But I can't help who I am. I worry and I overthink things, and setbacks really knocked me down. And I was already beginning to experience a depression before I had found some creative flow that time. And then that just kind of pushed me back. And anyway, that was not what this clip was supposed to be. And it was not supposed to be this long. I've been talking for almost 10 minutes now. I'm going to go back to beta reading. Bye-bye. I'll be back later. I did not get to writing. It's 3:41 in the morning. I was supposed to write between 2 and 3. I've just been beta reading. I read my requisite pages for the client work, and then I switched over to Tiff's book. So I'm beta reading 2 books again this week. And both of them need to be finished by the end of this week. So that's why when I said earlier today that I have a lot of reading to do this week. Yeah, roughly about 200 pages that I need to read by the end of this week. 200-ish, something like that. I was going to do some brainstorming, but I didn't get there. So I'm going to try to read as much as I can before I wrap up and go to bed. Again, I'm working on trying to get into bed earlier, before 5:30. We'll see how that goes. I've been doing fairly well. I could be doing better, but if I can get to the point where I can get into bed by 5:30, we'll work on getting that down to 5 o'clock. That's probably the lowest I'm gonna go. It's 5 o'clock. It doesn't even feel right going to bed that early, because that's early for me. I know, but for me, that's early. Why does she still have the heat? It's 60. Anyway, okay, where to go? Not going anywhere Tuesday or Wednesday, so hopefully I should be able to get a lot done. I'm feeling motivated to get stuff done. Now, how I feel when I wake up, who knows? I also need to finish my newsletter. I had wanted it done by the 15th, which is today, and it's not done. But tomorrow meets problem. Good night. Bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna...
Hello. Hi. Excuse my hair. It's a mess. I haven't brushed it back yet. I will by stream time. But just wanted to come on and say hello. I am in the midst of beta reading at the moment, and I did have some lunch. Not all of it, but I didn't feel like standing in the kitchen and eating, going back and forth, because I'm not having a great pain day. It's fine. It is what it is. I have a doctor's appointment. Oh, my doctor's appointment is next Monday, actually, I think. So yay, because definitely need the RA meds. But yeah, just wanted to hop on and say hello real quick. Hopefully I'm trying to get my requisite pages out of the way now, and then read some chapters from Tiffany's book, and then maybe I'll be able to brainstorm on stream tonight. Maybe. That is if I get dinner prepped before the stream, which I hope to do, because then all I have to do is fix it. But anyway, that's all. I shall be back later, hopefully with update. I'm supposed to write something at some point. This is actually supposed to be my writing time, but anyway, we're in beta reading right now. So I have 200 pages to read this week, so we gotta get it done. Plus, yeah, anyway, I'll touch on that later. Bye.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on
Okay, hi. So we wrapped up the stream and got off backstage pretty quickly. It was just me and Nia left. I am still beta reading. I have 2, possibly 3 more chapters that I'm going to read tonight. Definitely. I could come back and read some more later on, but I've read the pages that I needed to read for the other book. Now I'm reading, got 1.5 chapters of Tiff's book. So I got another couple of chapters that I said I was going to read today. Maybe more, because her books always kind of hook me. And I have my reward video that I have pulled up on the other tab that I cannot watch until I finish the chapters I need to finish reading. And then maybe during the video that I watch, I'm going to work on some brainstorming for Mackenzie Brown Book 5. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. We'll see if my head is in the right headspace for working on that. I want to write. I do. And for the purposes of this week, I get to use beta reading as an excuse because, as I said earlier yesterday, I have like 200-some pages that I need to read and get through by the end of this week. So that's a perfectly good excuse that I can use to not really write or focus on writing this week and try to let my mind get back to where it needs to be. But after that, I'm not going to have an excuse. And there's a comment on my video that asked me, have I acknowledged the trauma of almost losing my car, which was literally almost losing like the last thing. And I'm like, I think I have acknowledged it on the video, but I think the comment said, have I processed it? And I don't know that I've acknowledged it. I've said it, that was traumatic, but I don't think I've fully processed what that really would have meant if I really lost my car for good. Like the last thing, pretty much like the second home, if you will. I mean, it's not a home, it's a car, but you know, when you're in a state of homelessness, as I am, if like shit hits the fan, like if my mother has an episode or something and goes nuts again, like she did in the first couple of weeks that we were here, when she went nuts because I wanted to wash my own dishes, you know in the back of your mind, if all else fails, nothing else, I have my car. It's not comfortable to think about sleeping in your car. No one's ever comforted by the thought of sleeping in their car, but you know that that's yours. That's your property. I mean, if you own the car, if you're still paying the car note, that's a whole other issue. But in my case, since the car note's already been paid off and I've had my car for 15 years now, so I'm like, it's paid off. It's mine. It's the only thing I actually do own outright. So it's like, if all else fails, if nothing else, I have my car. Sleep in my car. It's not comfortable, wouldn't be, the best scenario. But if I didn't have money for a hotel and something happened here and I had to leave for, reasons, I'd have my car. But in that case, my car was taken from me. So it's just like, I don't even have that anymore. And so I've acknowledged how dramatic that was, going out there and seeing one more thing being stripped from me. But I don't know that I've fully processed that. So maybe that comment on my video has a point. That maybe because I haven't fully processed what that would have meant. I don't know, I still have PTSD. I still can't drive past where my apartment was, the complex. Like if I drive past that street, I had to drive past that street last week for something. And I just I got in my feels when I drove past the complex I used to live in. It was, I felt some type of way. And I've had a lot happen to me over the last 2 years. And I need a break. I need a break. I need a home, but I also need a break. I really need a home. Tonight, she kept staring at me as I was fixing my dinner. And I'm just like, why are you looking? Why? I don't like being looked at. I don't like being stared at. Not looked at. Look at me all you want, but staring at me, ogling me. I don't understand. Like, why? Anyway, I'm gonna go back to beta reading now. I'll be back, or clips will be, y'all know how this goes. I'll be back later. Bye. I'm going to say goodnight here. I did manage to, I didn't do a lot in my brainstorming, but I did write up the fun and games beat in the midpoint. I was on the bad guys closing, but I haven't written that out yet. And by written out, I just mean some light notes about what could be included in that beat. Not anything heavily detailed. Where did my pen go? It's right on my lap. But not anything heavily detailed. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight here. I'm gonna finish watching this video. It is, what time is this? I might try to read another chapter or two of Tiff's book to try to. I was thinking like if I could just get to maybe chapter 10 before I go to bed, but that's like 4 more chapters away, and chapters are short. But I'm not gonna. I might read 2 more chapters, maybe, possibly. But my eyes are kind of feeling a little tired. This is why I am a proponent of physical reading in physical book form, because that does not make my eyes tired. Digital reading tires my eyes. But, I love reading, so I don't mind doing the beta reading. Again, we'll have lots of beta reading tomorrow. Hopefully I can get some more brainstorming done too before I go to bed, but we'll see. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, so I really do need to film a video. I didn't do April goals, and because I decided to do the goals different this time, I'm just going to do straight Q2 goals, so there won't be a April, May, and March. No. Oh my God, April, May, and June goals video. They'll just be the Q2 video that I'm going to do hopefully in the next day or so. And it'll be late, obviously, because we're halfway through April now, but I think it's too much to have to map out goals every single month. I think if things were going well, I wouldn't mind, but they're not. So, and God, I really need a therapist. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, and hopefully I'll look more presentable tomorrow. But I'm watching this new no. I finished that documentary on Netflix. I watched the Puppet Master or something on Netflix. About this con man. I mean, he had people leaving their families for like a decade or more. He told people he was MI5 in British intelligence. He was duping people out of so much money, it wasn't even funny. And I was just like, how are people falling for this? And I mean, I guess it's easy for someone like me to say that I would never fall for that one because I'm broke. I don't have any money for anyone to con me out of. But it's easy for me to say that, I guess, because I've never been in a situation where anyone's... I mean, that's not true. I have had an ex who, at the time, I was making decent money because I had this office job, and I had a teeny bit of inheritance from a family member passing. And when I was dating this guy, I was too stupid, young, and needy for love. And it wasn't love, but you couldn't tell me that then. He didn't take me for a whole lot of money, just little stuff. But little stuff adds up. But I got out of that before it added up to too much. We'll just leave it at that. So I guess I can see how it could happen. I could. But anyway, but I'm gonna say goodnight now. Bye. Hello, hi. As you see, I'm over here perched on the bed again, because it's just easier than sitting in that horrible chair. But I just wanted to come on and say hello. I don't know. There's that's about as much light as I'm gonna get, I guess. Wanted to say hello. I'm beta reading again. I'm trying to get as much beta reading done before my stream because y'all know my internet is wonky and it doesn't like me to do other things while I'm streaming. So, and since both of these are in Google Docs, it's the only way I have to read them. So I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can. I just wanted to hop on and say hello. It's 4:35 and I've had a bit of lunch, a little bit anyway. I've had coffee. I don't think I've had enough sleep, but I slept in a little later than I wanted to this morning. Afternoon, whatever. Which I've been doing good at getting up in the 11 o'clock range, which is when my alarm goes off. But today it was still 11, but it was like close enough to 12. So by the time I actually went to the bathroom and came back, it was like 12 something. But I had trouble getting to sleep last night. I was in the bed roughly around 5:30. Well, planned to be in the bed, but I didn't fall asleep for a while. So anyway, back to beta reading I go. I will update you later. Bye. Hi, hello. Stream went well. We got a little off the rails at the end, thinking of cozy murder mysteries and how to off people with food, mainly bread, but just, in fiction, of course, in fiction, not in real life. But I am, okay, so I got the pages for the day from the paid beta reading done earlier before my stream, and I've read a chapter of Tiff's book. I'm going to try to read 3 more before the night is over, and then maybe possibly doing some more brainstorming for Mackenzie Brown book 5. I don't know, but I'm going to at least do those 3 chapters beta reading. I am going out the house tomorrow. I may actually just take my notebook and stuff with me, and because Margaret, lovely Margaret Bernard, if you're not subscribed to her channel, you should. She does so many things: book reviews, tags, author interviews, productivity sprints. She just does it all. She sent me a Starbucks gift card. So while I don't have any money, I can now, thanks to her gift card, possibly go sit, because Starbucks has this thing now, you have to buy something to sit in there. So I might actually be able to go sit in there and work on some stuff and just get the coffee shop atmosphere. That would be nice. And not take my laptop though, because that's too heavy. I learned that from last summer, trying to lug that thing back and forth. It's just too much. I mean, that's not saying I won't still from time to time, maybe this summer, do that, but not right now. We're having bad pain week, and I don't go to the doctor until I think it's next Monday. I want to say my appointment is on the 21st. I think so. So I can get some RA meds hopefully, and so I'm not having the greatest pain week. I think I used the last of my BioFreeze last night, so I don't even have that anymore. I slept a little once I finally got to sleep. Pain wise, I slept a little better. I currently need to I am actually okay. So this is gonna sound really bad, but because I only have a certain, y'all know I only get a certain amount of RA meds. The insurance will only cover a certain amount, so I have to stretch what I can. But when I don't take those, I take Tylenol. Now there are 3 different Tylenols that I take, and it depends on the level of pain for that day. Also, it depends on what's going on in my body. So there's the Tylenol arthritis. Those I take when I'm basically having inflammation flare-ups in my legs, and like when my legs feel like they're on fire, then I know they're inflamed, and so I need to take those. Then there's when my back is aching and my hip is aching, and also my knees. So my knees kind of hurt all the time. Sometimes they feel inflamed, sometimes they just hurt and ache. So I take muscle and ache Tylenol for when my back is really killing me. And then there's the extra strength Tylenol, which really, that's the least effective of all 3 of them. But I take that if I have nothing else. So we're down to that, because I'm out of the muscle and pain ache medicine, and I've been out of the arthritis. The one I need to take tonight is the muscle and pain ache. I don't have any more of those, so I'll take the extra one, but it's all the way over there and I forgot to take it. So I'm gonna wait till I get up again, which is not right now. Don't worry though, I'll be using the bathroom shortly, so I'm sure I'll get up again soon. But yeah, right now I'm gonna go do some more reading, and I'm on track to finish both of these. I want to say I think I actually can finish Tiff's. If I can get 3 more chapters done tonight instead of 2, if I can push it and get 3 more read tonight, maybe even 4. I'm already. If I can at least get 3 more, if I can get 4 more, I'm really in good shape. But if I can get 3 more, I think I can actually finish Tiff's book tomorrow. And then the pay beta read, which it's not due until Monday, but I think I should be finishing it up by, well, I'm hoping Friday. So, yeah. But I'm on track to finish both of those. I've been really buckling down. It also helps that I've been in a writing slump and can't really get in a good flow writing-wise. Brainstorming is about all I seem to be able to do. And I want to draft. But brainstorming. Maybe if I outline enough books when I'm finally ready to actually draft again, you would think I at least could go edit. I mean, editing, I'm not drafting anything new, so I should be able to do that, right? But for some reason, I just can't even open the document. I can't bring myself to open the document, which it's not saying anything about the story itself. It's just, that's the book I want to publish this year. And I'm so afraid that I won't be able to publish it this year like I want to. And I will be really disappointed in myself if I can't. And I know I shouldn't be, but I will be. I know me. And it's just looking less and less likely like I'm going to be able to publish it this year. I'm not counting it out because we're still in April. And while I had wanted it to be published, well, I wanted it published in February. And then I said, oh, okay, well, let's go shoot for June. Okay, let's shoot for July. I don't think July is going to happen, but I wanted it published at no later than July. I know that there's still months after that, so I still have the rest of the year. Well, up until apparently you're not supposed to publish anything in December, so there's that. I'm not ruling it out completely. It's not looking promising. And I'm just going to be disappointed in myself if I don't. Which that you would think that would make me open the document and edit it, right? Not the way my brain works. Not the way my brain works at all. I think the depression doesn't help. So it's all of it. It's a bunch of things. It's everything. In case you can't tell, I'm kind of struggling mentally here. So it's a lot. It's a lot of things. But I'm gonna go back to beta reading. Good night. Not good night. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight now. I did finish the chapters of Tiff's book that I needed to finish. I might actually go back and read another one just to put myself in a better position for tomorrow. 2 if I can. I don't know, but it's 3:40 something in the morning, so it's almost that time for me to start getting ready to shut things down. I really am trying to get in the bed earlier than I used to. And I know it doesn't seem like it makes a difference to get into bed by 5:30 as opposed to 6:30, but an hour can make a big difference. And how tired I feel when I actually wake up. At least at 5:30, that would be 6 hours of sleep if I can actually wake up at 11:30, but that's besides the point. Actually, my alarm goes off at 11. I'm a snooze girly, sorry. But an hour makes a difference, and I'm working on pushing it back to 5, but we haven't gotten to 5 o'clock yet. We're going to try to get steady at getting in bed by 5:30 before I start pushing it back another half hour. I'm working on that because I just really need to get my head back in the game and back to writing the things and doing the things. And I can't wait until I get settled or get a new place to get back to publishing the way I want to publish, or get back to. I've never published the way I wanted to be published just because I'm not a fast writer. I wish I could write the books as quickly, or maybe if I turn that around, if I edit the books, because right now I have it in my head that I might query Mackenzie Brown, but if I just go ahead and self-publish it like I was initially going to anyway, I really have 4 books already. They just need to be edited. I have 4 books that could be, I'm getting ready to work on the 5th. Obviously everything needs to be edited, but I have 4 finished books. And, of course I'm still going to publish When Love Calls. That's the first one. Well, that's the next one. But I have those 4. And there's another one that, Her Own Separate Life wasn't completed, but it was nearly completed. There's another one that I have that's finished, and I cannot think of the name for the life of me right now. Oh, well, no, middle grade, that's definitely a query thing. There's another one, though. Gosh, I have so many daggone books, it's crazy, that I can't even think of the name. Anyway, and then I want to get back to working on my poetry essay collection, scars I collected along the way. I'm hoping to get back to that soon, to working on that. But I need to get back in the right headspace, and writing when you can doesn't really work for me. I need a routine. I'm a routine person. I'm a structured person, as exampled by my very detailed outlines that need to be done. And I wish I wrote faster. And then subsequently, I wish I edited the books that I actually complete. We're not talking about that. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going out I'm trying to decide if I'm going to save the coffee shop trip for Friday or tomorrow. And I really think I might need it tomorrow. Mostly because I don't know that I have all the money I need to go to the store to get what I need for the weekend. I have most of the meat that I need for the weekend, but they didn't have any hot dogs the other day when I went to the store, which is what I was going to do on Saturday. But if I don't do hot dogs, then it's frozen pizza, so I still would have to buy that. And I need some more rice. And something else. Oh, French fries for the fish fillets that we're gonna have Friday. But yeah, I kind of need to make sure I have the money for that first. Doesn't look like we're washing clothes this week because definitely don't have the money for that. So anyway, but we are going out tomorrow. I think I'm going to do the coffee shop because I kind of really need that. And yeah, thank you, Margaret, for that Starbucks gift card. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you.
Hello, hi, it is Thursday. Oh my god, what day is this? 17th. Okay. And I just got done at the coffee shop, which was progress was made. I'm up to the break into Act 3 part now, of which, I never follow these beats to the T, but I do like making them if I can to give me some form of structure. I got through a few of them just now. I wasn't here for long because I woke up late. Even though I went to bed at the time that I set out to go to, a little later. It's like 5:40, but around the time, 5:30. And so I woke up late. So I got out of the house later than I wanted. Took longer in the grocery store than I wanted to take. So yeah, it's a little delayed. I'm trying to get back in the house by a certain time so I can get the amount of reading that I need to get done this evening accomplished in both books for the beta readings. So yeah, but I just wanted to say hello because it's 5:16 and I haven't said hello yet, and I am about to go back in, and I don't know when the next time I will update you. Hopefully I will update you with some chapters being read and whatnot. But did figure out some other things, like in the All Is Lost. Is it All Is Lost? Yes, All Is Lost. And then there's the Dark Night of the Soul. I think that was the one I just finished. So I think I know what the break into 3 moment is going to be. Pretty sure I know. But not as long as I wanted to be in there, but it was fine. Managed to be able to still get me a little sandwich because I was hungry. So, and still came under the amount that was on the gift card. So yay. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got right now. I'll be back later. Bye.
You look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Okay, just a quick, brief update. I've only managed to read a chapter so far of what I need to read, so I have to get back to it. But I just wanted to, as you see, I'm home. I am in my pajamas already. I'm so tired, but I'm trying to hang in there and not. I did have some more coffee, so hopefully that'll help me stay awake like I need to. And so I have another chapter or so of this, and then I'm going to switch over to Tiff's book and see how much I can get rid of that. But yeah, so far so good. I really want to finish one of these tonight, but I was holding out hope, but I don't think that's going to happen. So anyway, back to it I go. So, I have finished my pages for one. I have moved on to the other. There is a possibility I could finish Tiff's book tonight if I push myself really, really hard. Do I want to do that is the question. I did do some brainstorming earlier today, so technically speaking, I did work on my own project, even if no new writing was really done, just brainstorming. I don't know. I had a very late dinner, mostly because I wanted to finish the pages for the client first before I went to eat. And I don't read fast, so it took me a little while to finish. And I've already read a chapter, or have I read two now? No, I read a chapter already, so I'm just going to go finish reading. I think I can do it. I think I can. We shall see. I'll be back before I wrap up for the night. Wish me luck. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Well, I'm not going to bed, but I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. I am not quite finished, but I am gonna finish. I'm on chapter 16, so I have 16 and the epilogue. I think I might push my bedtime back a little, but I mean, what else would be new? I'm going to finish this tonight, and then I'm going to go out tomorrow again. So, yay. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello. Happy Friday. Yes, Friday. Wanted to come on and say hello before I get going, so it doesn't get too late in the day. Before I say hello, I'm going to the store to get two items technically, but 2 frozen pizzas and 1 box of rice. Oh, 3. But I should see if I have anything left on any one of my Chipotle gift cards, or if I have any rewards from, I don't know, I'm hungry. But that's where I'm on my way to. I forgot my notebook, so I had thought about possibly stopping by the library, but I forgot my notebook. So, I mean, I could still stop by the library, because, you know, I love a good library trip. Perhaps, maybe, I'll go to the library up the street, which is the one I grew up going to. Not the one that I currently go to, which is honestly the better library, but, you know, when you're growing up, you gotta deal with what you have, and that was the closest one to my house. It was the one I was allowed to walk to and from to, because it wasn't too far away. I don't think I've shown y'all that library. Maybe I'll stop by. Maybe. I don't really know. It depends on what I have the physical energy for today. Because my back hurts. I had a very sharp pain in my back surge as I was in the shower. So that didn't feel great exactly. And yeah. Can't wait for Monday. Medicine. RA medicine specifically. But I don't want to take too long out, as much as I definitely need the escape from that house, because I have a video to edit, or to start editing. I have the beta reading to finish doing for the client, and there's something else I need to do. There's some other admin tasks and stuff I need to do. I wanted to do some more brainstorming, which is why I'm mad at myself that I forgot my notebook. Because even if I just sat for a half hour and wrote something, it still would have been a half hour of brainstorming that I got done, like yesterday. But yeah, just wanted to give that update. I did finish Tiff's book before I went to bed. Finished it up a little after 5 something in the morning. Tiff's books are always very, they inspire me, because she's such a good writer, and they motivate me to oh, look at the baby. Sorry. They motivate me to write in general, but they also motivate me to want to be a not faster writer as in I would rush it or anything like that, but Tiff can crank out some words in a very short amount of time. Hence why she has the backlist that she does, both under her own pen name and the duo of Des Loray, which is her and Des. They both have a nicely growing backlist, and I need a backlist, and it motivates me to try to figure out ways. It's part of the reason I keep trying to figure out ways to better my writing routine, although it doesn't help when you're in a slump or you just can't get your head in that space. But it motivates me, and her books are inspiring anyway. It's sweet, small town romance, and she's a really good writer, and I hope she knows how good of a writer she is. Y'all should be buying her books. I'll link them below. They're somewhere down there, probably. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get on this journey. I might take the Beltway back just to give me a little bit longer of a ride. I don't know. We'll see. Bye.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to.
Just thought I'd come on briefly to update, because I haven't since this morning, or this earlier afternoon. It wasn't morning. But yeah, got what I needed for the weekend, and when I got back in the house, I was way more exhausted than I thought I would be, given that I didn't even do as much as I did yesterday. Although technically yesterday I went and sat in the coffee house, so I suppose I just went and sat down in the coffee house. But I was still out, and y'all know how I am when I go out. But I'm supposed to be finished this beta read already. I only had 20 pages. I should have been done by now. I am not. I only have 10 pages now, but yeah, I'm not done. I kept falling asleep, and it's not the story. It's just because I'm so freaking exhausted. I'm still exhausted, but I'm a little more awake now because I just ate something. And I had coffee earlier, but that didn't seem to be doing the trick. Right now I'm sitting on the bed, but like off to the side, because maybe I got too comfortable. But between going to sleep and then being in pain and having to deal with that, I've been struggling to focus, because when you're in a lot of pain, it makes it really hard to focus on anything but the pain that you're in. So I'm trying to get this 10 pages done, and then I can type up. I don't even have to type up the whole report. I can do that tomorrow. I've been typing up summaries of each chapter, what my thoughts were on each chapter, and also throughout the document. But I'm tired, and I'm trying to stay alert and awake, because I do have other stuff I need to do, like my video. So I need to stay awake so I can do that and do most of it tonight, because I don't want to have to be doing most of it tomorrow. Anyway, but I just thought I'd update briefly, and I will be back later. Bye.
World of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out.
Okay, so I'm editing this video, and I see that it's already long, so I'm going to try to keep this outro short once again. So the week, it wasn't bad. I got some brainstorming in. I am not totally finished with my beta reading just yet. I have like 7 pages left. I'll be finished before the night is over. I'm not going to sleep until I'm finished. So that would mean I've read about 200 something pages this week. Hold on one second. Okay, where was I? Sorry, my streamers are talking about some of the stuff that's going on with the Maryland man from that got deported to El Salvador without due process. But we're not going to get into that, because that would have me on a tangent that I do not need to go on, because I need to keep this clip short. Plus, I'm holding this and my wrist hurts. So, yeah. Got a ton of beta reading done. I even actually got some brainstorming done that you saw. Hopefully to do more of that next week. Maybe over the weekend even. I don't really know. I want to get back into the writing. I need to get back into the writing. I've also been working on some poems as well, because poetry night is coming up. And I have some things twirling in my mind emotionally. Oh my God, my wrist hurts. Okay. It's mostly this one, but both of them hurt actually. But it's mostly this one. But yeah, I'm going to keep this really short because again, my vlog is long and I'm really trying to be better on that. I think I'm gonna try to work on my admin stuff that I need to get out the way this weekend. So that I can really truly focus on trying to get some writing done next week. Trying. But that said, I'm happy I got the beta reading done. I need to actually update my I thought that I was set up on Fiverr for beta reading and proofreading, but apparently they changed their terms or something, and there had to be something updated, and I didn't get an email saying that I needed to update anything, so I need to do that so that my stuff is on Fiverr. And because I do like beta reading, I enjoy it. And yeah, I'm glad I got that much reading done in a week. That was a lot, but I did it. And now that I know I can do it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member on my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them on Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below, along with the link for the Google form for the poetry night, should you want to sign up and come read your poetry on AuthorTube Poetry Night on the 27th of April at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central on my channel. And take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like.